Yo guys, so before we actually start the video, I have 3 questions for you guys. 1, what is your favorite Call of Duty from this past decade? 2, which is your least favorite Call of Duty from this past decade? And then 3, what is the game that you have played the most this past decade? It doesn't have to be Call of Duty, it could be something else. For instance, the game I played the most this past decade easily was The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I played that thing for over 150 hours, so which game have you put the most amount of time into over the past decade? Let me know in the comment section below. If you do want to enjoy the video, guys, do me a huge favor, drop a like. But let's go ahead and get started. I'm actually going to be ranking every Call of Duty that has come out this past decade from 2010 all the way to 2019. The first game that came out was Call of Duty Black Ops. The last game that has come out this year is Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So we'll see what happens next year with Black Ops 5 or whatever they decide to call it. But this is a list that I made up. This is my own personal preference. In the comment section below, if you want to rank every Call of Duty that has come out from 2010 till now, feel free to do it. Let me know again what your least favorite, your favorite Call of Duty, and also your most played game are down below. But let's go ahead and jump into it. And again, remember, this is my own personal opinion, and also I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so I do apologize that I sound a little bit nasally, but let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, so coming in at number 10 is Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, this is not a bad game. I enjoyed Call of Duty Ghosts, but this was a game that it felt like not special. It didn't feel like anything really sticks out in my mind from playing these games, and I'm completely going off personal experience. So if I have a favorite Call of Duty, chances are it's going to be coming out at number 1, despite, you know, how good the game was or how well received it was. Just kind of going off my own experience playing the game. And Call of Duty Ghosts, while it was not a bad game, and it was actually a pretty good game in its own right, and a lot of people actually look back at this game and think like, holy crap, this got a lot of hate for no reason, and that usually happens with pretty much any Call of Duty that ever comes out. But Call of Duty Ghosts was just a game that felt very gray to me. It didn't have a lot of colors. It felt like it was a game that really stand out. It had some pretty cool stuff like walls that you could destroy. There was a lot of really fun weapons. The maps are actually pretty cool, but it just felt like overall there wasn't anything like crazy special about the game. It felt like a solid Call of Duty. That's why I put it at number 10. Coming in at number 9 is Modern Warfare 3, which is kind of weird because Modern Warfare 3 was actually one of the games that really helped blow up the Call of Duty community on YouTube. It was a very solid game. It was a very smooth game. A lot of people really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much, but again, this was another game that really didn't stand out to me too much. Like, I can't look back and be like, I remember this moment in Modern Warfare 3. It was mostly just having fun and that's it, but no really standout memory. But I did enjoy Modern Warfare 3 a little bit more than Call of Duty Ghosts, and it might have been because of how smooth it was, and maybe it's just because it was a Modern Warfare game. I don't know, but I did enjoy it. Just was not my top one. All right, so coming in at number 8 is Modern Warfare that came out this year. Now, the reason I have it all the way back down is because just of the overall experience. I enjoy the game. I think the game is a solid game, but the game was not made for me. This is a more casual friendly game, and the skill-based matchmaking was more intense at this point than any Call of Duty we've had in the past. They refused to change the minimap, so like the bones of this game are amazing, and this could be easily one of like the top 5 games this decade, but they have made some choices that are kind of questionable that I'm really not happy with, and that's the only reason that it's at number 8 right now. All right, so coming in at number 7, we have Black Ops 4. This was actually a game that got a lot of hate, but I actually kind of enjoyed Black Ops 4. I enjoyed the multiplayer. There was a lot of crap in there, like some of the specialists were way too OP, but you know, it had the battle royale portion of it. Blackout was a lot of fun. The zombies, obviously a return. Not the best zombies experience ever. I actually kind of zoned out by the time that DLC 3 and 4 came out. I just didn't care anymore, so that kind of sucks. But you know, it did have Blood of the Dead. It had Classified. It had a lot of these maps that were kind of fun at first, especially even like Ancient Evil or you know, all of those kind of new stories and maps kind of were cool. And I should really give Alpha Omega and Tag Their Totem their own opportunity, but I just kind of zoned out by that. I just didn't care anymore, which kind of sucks, but I did enjoy Blackout. I enjoyed the multiplayer. I enjoyed obviously the Treyarch zombies when it first started, but you know, overall, was it the best Call of Duty ever? Nah, it got a lot of hate. I will say the cosmetics were top tier. I really enjoyed the cosmetics in Black Ops 4, but anyways, that one came in at number 7. All right, so coming in at number 6, we have Advanced Warfare. I don't know why I enjoyed Advanced Warfare as much as I did, but I really did. The movement mechanic was wonky and dumb and random, but I enjoyed the weapons. I enjoyed the fact that there were weapons with stat changing. I think I'm one of the few people, like I'm an outlier for people that actually like the fact that there was weapons like the speakeasy and the I forgot some of the other weapons, but there was a lot of really freaking good ass weapons that you could get from supply drops. And I know that system is completely broken and I'm an idiot for thinking that, but when I first got my speakeasy, I literally started freaking out, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who got their favorite weapon or the weapon they were hoping to get out of supply drops, and it was a cool moment. So personally, I enjoyed Advanced Warfare a lot. It was actually one of my favorite Call of Duties. I didn't want to put it super high up because I know a lot of people didn't really like it, along with the next game that I'm following this one up on, but Advanced Warfare I enjoyed, and overall I had a lot of fun memories with that game, so I put it at number 6. Number 5 is gonna get a lot of hate, but Infinite Warfare was the middle of the pack for me this decade. I really enjoyed Infinite Warfare. It was one of the smoothest Call of Duties that I've ever played. It almost felt like I was playing like a futuristic version of Modern Warfare because the movement was so smooth. The actual movement was better than Black Ops 3. Like, that's not lying, dude. Like, Infinite Warfare had better movement mechanics than Black Ops 3. It was a lot smoother. The maps were just beautifully like detailed. Like, it was amazing how much the developers got into the like outer space scenes and stuff. I enjoyed the weapons. I enjoyed the fact that they had like special variants of weapons that had some kind of stat changing stuff, like, but it wasn't super crazy. So I really enjoyed that. Overall, I just really enjoyed it. Infinite Warfare Zombies was also a lot of fun, especially Zombies in Spaceland. I think that is one of the best zombies maps we've ever gotten. It's just a really fun idea for a map. So Infinite Warfare was one of my favorite Call of Duties, and I put it right there. All right, so the next one was not my favorite Black Ops game, but I did enjoy it a lot, and specifically because Zombies to me was probably one of the better years. Black Ops 3. So Black Ops 3 was a really fun Call of Duty. A lot of people actually look back and think that this might be the best Call of Duty. The reason I didn't like it as much as some of the other more top tier ones that I'm going to be talking about here is because of the fact that they had new weapons locked behind supply drops. I really hated when they did that, especially when they brought it to Black Ops 4, they corrected that, but in Black Ops 3, I hated that. I hated when they would release new weapons. There was no chance you would get it unless you spent hundreds of dollars, and it sucked. So I really hated that. But apart from that, the multiplayer was solid. I actually really enjoyed the movement mechanics. I still think Infinite Warfare had better movement mechanics, but Black Ops 3 had good movement mechanics. Weapons had some pretty cool cosmetics. The zombies was maybe some of my favorite. It's the tie between Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 when it comes to zombies. I think I might have enjoyed Black Ops 3's a little bit more just because it was a lot bigger and it was crazier. So Black Ops 3, I really enjoyed the zombies, and it's too bad it had literally no campaign. So that kind of sucks. But anyways, yeah, that came in at my number 4. All right, coming in at number 3 is Call of Duty World War II. Now, the reason I put Call of Duty World War II is because this is probably my favorite Call of Duty in the last 5 years. And I played this game a lot. I think this might be the first Call of Duty where I multiple times prestiged. I just really enjoyed the game. I don't know why I did as much. Some people thought it was a boring game. I will admit it was kind of boring at first. The cosmetics were not as good, but the overall like feel of the game, I enjoyed the zombies a little bit. It wasn't as great as Infinite Warfare Zombies, if I'm being completely honest, but it had zombies. It had a really awesome multiplayer experience when it came to gun balance, and it just felt good. Boots on the ground again. I don't know why I enjoyed it as much as I did, but I had a really fun time in World War II, which is actually kind of weird because there's not a lot of like stuff that really stands out as like World War II did this amazing or did that great. It was just like, I guess maybe a return to a more simpler Call of Duty, and maybe that's why I appreciated it as much as I did. But I played this game a lot, enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed the events that they had. The zombies events they did were really fun and cool and different. Some of them were a little broken and dumb, but they still tried a lot of fun stuff after the change of the studio head and stuff. So I really enjoyed Call of Duty World War II. Let me know what you guys thought of it. But anyways, coming in at number 2 is Black Ops 2. Now, this is a toss-up, man. It's between Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. I put Black Ops 2 at number 2 just because Black Ops 1 is my favorite Call of Duty of all time. But Black Ops 2, the zombies was amazing. They had a lot of fun. They brought in a new crew. They had the multiplayer, which is always top-notch. I really enjoyed the multiplayer. They had some really fun maps, some fun weapons, and you know, overall, I just really enjoyed Black Ops 2. It was a really fun Call of Duty, and it was when I actually started doing YouTube, like solid YouTube stuff. So I made a video the other day talking about how 2012 was Call of Duty's best year ever, and I have to say that it was Call of Duty's overall, not just my year, not just my favorite or anything like that, but just like Call of Duty's overall best year ever, I think, was 2012 with Black Ops 2. That's when the community was really together, and I just really enjoyed playing Black Ops 2 and the overall experience that was the community and all of that altogether, so that's why I put it at number 2. Number 1 is Black Ops, and the only reason I put it there is because it's my favorite Call of Duty of all time. It was not my first Call of Duty, okay, so you can't say that I only say that because it was my first COD. My first COD was Modern Warfare 2, but Black Ops was just a game that I really enjoyed. The zombies was amazing. I think a lot of us could agree it might have been maybe one of the best years ever we had for zombies. They really followed up great from World at War. But anyway, so the multiplayer was amazing. I really enjoyed the multiplayer. Actually, I think it might have been my favorite multiplayer from any Call of Duty besides Call of Duty World War II. And like, if I had to look back at it, I'd probably choose Black Ops 1's multiplayer over World War II. But again, it had been so long since we had a solid normal Call of Duty. That's why I enjoyed World War II so much. So looking back on it, Black Ops 1 as a standard Call of Duty was my favorite multiplayer game. And I just really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it. Turek always did the whole theater mode and everything, so I had a lot of fun creatively with Call of Duty Black Ops 1 as well. I don't know why I enjoyed it as much as I did. I don't know why I enjoyed it more than Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, but I really did. It felt like Black Ops 1 had a lot of character. It felt like it was a very alive game, so I really enjoyed it. That's my number 1 favorite game for this decade here, 2010 to 2019. Let me know what your favorite and least favorite Call of Duty was, and also, like I said, which game you played the most this decade. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, drop a like on the video. It's super appreciated, incredibly helpful. And if you are new to the channel, if you want to see even more videos like these, I'm gonna have a lot more Call of Duty Modern Warfare news, info, rumors, leaks, and more coming. So make sure you guys are subscribed and have notifications on so you don't miss a single upload. If you guys want to support the channel directly, you guys can do so by checking out my channel memberships. You get access to early content, exclusive videos, special badges, and more. So go ahead and check that out only if you are willing and able to. And then last but not least, if you guys want to talk about anything, Twitter is literally the best place to do so. Go ahead and give me a follow over there at OGXRAYZ, link in the description below. You guys have an awesome day. Take care. I'm out. Peace.